No toothpaste left. Oh, there's a little bit left. Hang on a second. G'day slot car adventurers, back again for part 3 of the Poop Chute build. Special scratch built project. This week we're going to finish it off. Going to add all the final detail. Going to start working on the roofing sections now. This is going to be interesting. Got quite a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity involved today, so this should be a fairly fun one, and finally we're going to get to see this thing finished. Hopefully. We'll see. Let's just get straight into it, straight down to work, and finish the Poop Chute. Yes, and a huge thank you to Doug at Magnetic Racing for putting me onto this toothpaste squeezer-upper. $12 on Amazon. Bloody brilliant. You control the squeeze pressure there whilst turning the little handle and cranking out perfect to scale corrugated iron sheets. Now, the corrugated card that I had ordered from Etsy.com, it's not going to show up. We got an email from the seller saying, oh, I've closed the store, blah, 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 some crap. Basically not going to get our order, and we haven't got the money back yet, as yet. So I don't know how that works, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Folks, there's a few scams going on out there. I saw another slot car YouTube channel post a video recently, and he's been scammed. Some sort of mail credit card scam. He ordered a slot car off of, I believe it was Facebook Marketplace. That's your first mistake. Well, I've got some good stuff off of Marketplace, so, you know, it's the luck of the draw, really. But no, you've got to be careful. You've got to be real careful. So buy your stuff from a reputable seller. Even saying that, you never know, do you? Just be careful. All right, now, given that I've got nothing to work with and nothing's coming, and I wanted to get this done this week for you guys, I didn't want to leave you hanging. When's he going to finish this thing? I raced out to Bunnings, our major hardware junk store. They're everywhere. And had a look at what they had, and in the barbecue section, I nearly bought a new barbecue. You should have seen it. Let's not get sidetracked, but I'm just thinking the outside area of the slot car room, this thing was awesome. It's like an old world one, it's hard to describe, but I thought it was awesome. My daughter had to grab me by the t-shirt. Dad, that's not what we're after. I'm going, oh, it's good. Think of the meat we can cook on this thing. Anyway, we found this super heavy duty foil, much thicker than standard kitchen foil. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's going to do the trick. It's the best I could come up with on short notice, short time. I think we're going to go ahead with this stuff. So let's get cracking and start cutting it out into strips that we can feed through this thing. But before I start doing that, I'm going to probably apply all the rust effects and also some artwork effects on the inside, the underside of the roofing, before we run it through that thing. I think that's the way to go. We'll experiment and see. So let's just dive straight into it. I'll stop talking. I'll throw on some music in the background and we'll just get cracking. All right? And just like that, we have all the panels created. Well, it took forever. My God, that was a task. So these, I've got them sorted into groups. So these are the more corroded ones, and then I've got less corroded ones and hardly corroded at all. And I've done both sides. The other side we've got logos and graffiti. And I just got to let these dry now before we run them through the ringer. This is going to be fun. So definitely, I hope I calculated correctly and I've made enough of these, because if I'm short a few, I'm going to have to go through that all over again. Oh, that was laborious. Look, trust me on that. Now, once they're corrugated, and I thought I'd hold off doing the corrugation till the logos and things were actually on, because they'll be corrugated as well. But then I'll be doing like a dry brush scrape of a darker colour to finish off here and there. So there's still more corrosion, more colour to go on. And again, some are barely corroded at all. And the idea is when I put them all together, it'll be like putting a patchwork quilt together. I've been out and about the last few days and I've taken photos of structures like these. And as you can see, they're mix and match. You've got some panels that are really corroded, others that have been replaced recently, as you can see there. It's sort of higgledy-piggledy and all over the place. It's not uniform. So I've taken that approach with these, but yeah, like a patchwork quilt is my sort of interpretation of it. We're going into patchwork quilt mode. This channel, this is going to become a different kind of hobby channel. We're going to make quilts. Hello, folks. Let's get together and make a quilt. I'm not to pick on people who make quilts. Those patchwork quilt folk. Have you seen some of the stuff they do? It's incredible. It's incredible. It would just look funny if I was making one. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. I'm not going to make a patchwork quilt. I'm going to make a poop chute. Yeah, that's more like it. So I'll just wait for these to dry. And then, the moment we've all been waiting for, we're going to get, I don't know, what does this mean? What will we be doing? I can't even figure out what to call it. We're going to run it through the ringer. Yeah, we're going to run it through the ringer. Yes. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, let's time travel here. We'll jump through, we'll give it 12 hours to properly dry. So, that makes it tomorrow. All right, well, I think I'll go off and I need to do some work in the yard. Maybe I need to start replanting my front yard. I've got plants, I've got soil, I've got mulch. Maybe I'll do that for the next 6 hours. I'm a bundle of energy. Folks, let's do a little time effect and we'll get straight into the ringer. And welcome back, slot car adventurers. Let's see. Oh, I've got a message coming in. Let's put the toothpaste squeezer to good use. What do we have here? Slot car hub. There you go. Shane at Slot Car Hub, you are the guinea pig. How's that? I picked one at random, didn't know what it was. So let's pop in the squeezer, the ringer. We're going to put Shane at Slot Car Hub through the ringer. So plonk it in there like so. I got it pretty straight. Oh, having trouble getting it in there. Oh dear, he doesn't want to participate. There. Oh, there we are. I'm not grabbing now. It's grabbed. Let's do this. Oh, will it corrugate the poster? That's the question. Is it going to corrugate? Is it going to hold its shape? Oh, yes. Let's just bend that down that way. That is incredible. Oh my God. That is the best 12 bucks I ever spent. A toothpaste squeezer. Can you believe it? Thanks again, Doug at Magnetic Racing. And if I wasn't supposed to reveal this, I do apologise. Just don't give me any more tips. But I think, no, someone else did suggest this in the comments from last week, and they too were bang on the money. So this was Amazon. It's $12. If you type in Amazon toothpaste squeezer, there's a bunch of wacky ones that come up, but this one's there. It's the only one that looks like this. It's about $12 Australian. And the delivery, it was here in a day. They didn't muck around, and there's your result. Even with paper glued to the foil, it too is corrugated. That's the effect I was after. It's holding its shape, and it's corrugated both sides. So this is way better than using that corrugated card. Again, the universe is looking after me. The universe must think I'm awesome. Do you guys think I'm awesome? Steady on there. Settle down, son. No, but it is freaky weird. The card, you know, the Etsy shop closed its doors. I better check if we got our money back too. But that is fantastic. That's exceeded my expectations. That is going to be great. Let's do another one. Who's this? Boma Mo. Boma Mo is in Germany. He's another subscriber. And Boma Mo, he's got his graffiti next to the "I hope you have your shitting pants" on the Negan character from Walking Dead. I thought, I love that line. I think that's the best line in TV in decades. So I'm going to use that. It's all good fun, isn't it? All this pop culture. Let's put Boma Mo through the ringer. Here we go, Boma Mo. Hold on to your hat. Oh, this is just too much fun. All I want to do now is make corrugated. Oh, now what's going on there? Oh dear. Boma Mo, yours is all yours is all messed up, but that's all right. I'm not looking for perfection here, because this has to look like it's corrugated iron, and as anyone had experience with corrugated iron roofing, particularly out back, once there's been a storm, your roof looks like that. So I'm going to have bits hanging off, and yeah, we'll experiment, but that's fine. That looks excellent. That is so good. Let's pick another one. All right, who shall we go for? Let's pick up the camera. Eeny, meeny, miny. What about this one? Who's this? Oh, it's Jimbo's. It's Jim Ryan's. What is it? Redneck Raceway? I've got it wrong, haven't I, Jim? Anyway, Jim, look, you're a star. Let's put Jim through the ringer. Sorry to do this to you, mate. And sorry, Bo, we put you through the ringer. Let's see if we can get this one straight this time. Get in there. Just got to get it started. There we go. Let's do it. Oh, that one's pulling to one side as well. Okay, so if you squeeze on this side, it seems to keep a straight line. On it is tricky, folks. It's not a perfect science, but it is a fantastic science. Look at that. That is fantastic. How good is that? And then these will be stacked like that. That is, that one goes over the top. That is brilliant. We can't lose. We can't lose. Look, this is so much fun. Let's pick another one. How about this one? Who would this be? Oh, it's Wildman. It's Wildman. Oh, and there's no graffiti. No mean things said about Wildman. No little quirky comments. No, it's just Wildman and his logo. Let's put Wildman through the ringer. He's got poop on his face again. Sorry, Wildman. Well, it's rust. It's rust, but it looks kind of poopy. It is the Poop Chute. It's the rusty Poop Chute. Poor old Wildman in the rusty Poop Chute. Here we go, Wildman. Let's ring ya. Oh, squishy, squishy. Ring, ring. That one is interesting. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. Look at that, Wildman. Brilliant. Too much fun. Seriously, folks, this is too much fun. Let's just do one more. Who we got here? It's Pat Slots. Good on you, Pat backers. Folks, if you haven't checked out Pat's new YouTube channel, he's doing an awesome weekly roundup of a whole bunch of slot car content. Now, I think it's a great spot to go just to see what's going on. You know, if you're short on time on watching content, definitely go to Pat's weekly roundup and he'll steer in the right direction. Pat, look at that. It's your turn to be run through the ringer, mate. Let's do it. We'll make this the last one on camera. I've got lots more to do. I'm going to have lots of fun. You guys won't be, but I will be. I'll be going nuts with this stuff. Folks, trust me, if you ever wanted to do a feature that's got... Oh, I'm in the wrong way. That's got... corrugated iron to scale, by the way. It looks like 132 scale corrugated iron. This is the way to go. Oh, here he goes. Don't scream, Pat. Don't scream out, mate. We're squishing him. There we go. And there's Pat Slot's segment of corrugated iron. What a ripper. He's got his Mad Max poster next to him. What a cool idea. Magnetic Racings looks great. Even Tara King's been in there scribbling her stuff on that. She's appeared on the in there somehow. Doug and Ian. Who else have we got? Moonshine Dave. Here's a interesting bit of information. Moonshine Dave 3D printed the band for me, which we'll be seeing in the weeks coming up. The band project is going to be such a good thing. DeFingers for president. There you go, mate. Oh, and you'd do a hell of a better job than the current guy, that's for sure. DeFingers for president. Hope you're wearing your shitting pants. What does it say? I love that. I've actually made big posters of this. They're going to be the entry of the Poop Chute, one either side. I hope you're wearing your shitting pants. Wait and see, guys, when we do the final reveal. Oh, let's finish off with Slot Car Guy, and of course he's saying bye. Let's put Travis through the ringer. Why not? Some of you, yeah, let's not. Let's not go there, but he's used to it. He's used to it. There you go. Bye. That's Slot Car Guy through the ringer. Look at that. That is awesome. That's fantastic. All right, that's enough. I'll finish off the rest off camera, and then how about we install some lights? Ripper. It's really coming together by now. I've just glued in the cables and I've painted over them so they're fairly well concealed. You really can't see them. Definitely tricky on such an open frame, but the lighting is pretty much done. I'll drill a series of holes, feed the wires down through those holes like I did with the Mad Max thing, and then I'll hook them all up beneath the table. I've now got access to that, so it should be easy to get things all sorted. I've still got to do drill a hole and put in a little light for that campfire, and I might when I drill the hole, there'll be like, you know, shavings, sawdust from the plywood sitting in there. I've got a colour here called, well, it's something like orange flame or something like that. I'll dab the brush in that and go and make it look all orangey, flamey like, so when the LED light is on, it should look a bit like a fire. I haven't got any of that crinkly cellophane. I thought we did, but no. And I don't want to buy anything more at this stage. Oh gosh, this has cost a packet, this project. Including these. I found these on eBay. There's a fellow who's just up the highway from me. Actually, he must be somewhere near Australia Zoo, because that's 10, 20 minutes up the highway from where I live. You know, Steve Irwin's Australia Zoo. Quite an amazing zoo, actually. Very expensive to get in, though. Anyway, I got these. This is the second part of the Mad Max build, actually. So it's not just the chute, it is Mad Max exhibit part 2. It's all connected to it. So on the way out of the chute, I was going to have some signage. Let me put you in here. So about there on the way out, and oh, this is very tricky. Hang on a second. So I was thinking of putting something like that on the way out, and it's probably going to have wording, welcome to the wasteland, or something like that. But then having said that, I do want to have one of these up here too. And again, I think maybe the second one will place there. It won't stay on. I'll try and hold it like so, with some kind of wording. So at this point, I'm still figuring out what do we write. Like, I'm going to have, this one is for the top going in, and that's easy. It's simply going to be called Poop Chute. And I don't think I'll put anything on the way down. I do plan on having a figure or two sitting or standing up on these rafters looking down at the cars as they pass by underneath. So I've got a few figures to paint, and I better get on with it, because today is Friday. I'm hoping to upload this sometime on Saturday. I don't think I'm going to make it. This might be a Sunday release. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. I haven't even started with the roofing. It's all sitting here waiting. And, gosh, ever feel like you've taken on too much? I'm trying to finish it for you, this episode. Look, if I don't get it finished, we'll finish it in the form of a big reveal next week. But I'll try my best over the next 24, 48 hours to get it actually finished, or at least finished enough. All right, so I'll put the camera away now. I better get stuck into it. I will show you what I'm doing once I start adding the roofing panels. I want you to see how I'm approaching that. I won't show the whole thing, but then we'll sort of fade away and then come back with we haven't had a big reveal in a while, have we? Well, I suppose it'll be a big reveal, but you've seen everything already. We haven't seen the finished thing, so anyway, I'll get on with it and check back in a moment. Here we go, through the magic of editing. Let's do the roofing. And just like that, here we are. We're at the roofing part. Now, what I'm having to do is stack them 4 sheets high. It was a little bit short to make it 3, so it's 23 centimeters the coverage over the top of the roof. And I'm staggering them, so a fairly shiny one, a grungy one, followed by another shiny one, one that will fit, and then that over the top. So I'm just going to super glue these together. I'll do a few rows and then we'll start assembling some onto the actual unit. Now, I've just trimmed this edge to be fairly straight because that's going to be up the far end. So on this one, this is the first section that's going on. That's what it looks like from the inside. What do we got? Poop Chute, someone scribbled there. We know it's the Poop Chute, but some nutter's written it there. We've got track fans, if you can just make it out, and a little drawing of Pete there. The resemblance is startling. Then we got the old, this thing that's going to be quite prominent through this thing. We've got Daz Hall of the rotating triple billboard fame. And Slot Cars of Atlanta, a relatively new channel. Oh, if you haven't checked out his channel, check out Slot Cars of Atlanta. He's doing an epic build. It's one of the biggest layouts I've seen, but the scenery is off the charts. Go over there, hit the subscribe button. Definitely one to check out. So let's pop this on. That's what it'll look like on the outside. So they're overlaid the correct way, and there's no even symmetry. It's going to be all over the place. So let's put this on, and then we can sit back and gush a little. I think gushing is in order, don't you? I've earned some gushing. Okay, this is a milestone moment here, folks. We're about to apply the first section of roofing. I've got my glue in place. Here we go. I'll let it overhang a little bit. How's that? Oh, that's looking pretty good. Probably overhang it about there. That's pretty good. Yeah, a little bit hanging over the edge. And I'll just apply some very light pressure while the super glue. Where would we be without this super glue? Let the super glue just take. I didn't think it would take that well with the aluminium foil, but it seems to love the aluminium foil. It takes better than anything else I've seen. Okay, that's pretty cool. Love the edge. That's wonderful. That looks terrific. So yeah, I thought it would be a little bit of fun just to graffiti different YouTube slot car channel related names and things, and mix them up with all the Mad Max references, because this structure does serve as the gateway to the Mad Max exhibit, which again, it's once all the different sections are done, it's going to be extended, and it's going to look pretty cool if it turns out the way I envisage. And I think this is an indicator that I think I'll probably pull it off. Yeah, I think there's a good chance. That is looking magnificent. Check this out. Like, what do you reckon? Wow. So happy. This has been a lot of work. This has been more work than the Ferris wheel. I can happily declare that. Let's have a look from the inside. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. That is so good. That's amazing. So this is the culmination of not just my efforts, but there's been others involved. I've been sending pictures to people, annoying them, getting their little comments along the way, see what they think. You should try this, Shane. You should try that. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I will. And then Doug at Magnetic sending me through. Where did it go? Someone stole through the. There it is. And I can't even remember what we called it. Through the ringer. There it is. I knew I'd remember it. It's getting late, folks. It's actually 10 p.m. Friday night, and I haven't even got the roof done. Talk about panicking. Look, I don't think I'm going to get it uploaded for Saturday, so I'll just keep working, but we'll see. But I think bit of gushing at this point. I think I'm going to go and make a nice strong coffee. That is looking great. You like the signage? I think it's very cool. Look at that. That is so bloody good. I love it. So as I was trying to say a moment ago, another massive thank you to Doug from Magnetic Racing for giving me this heads up, this ringer, toothpaste ringer, squeezer, $12 off of Amazon, folks. Again, best $12 I ever spent. And the aluminium foil, this stuff's working quite well. If I did it again, I'd see if we could find even slightly thicker. I think the stuff that they use at Magnetic Racing on their bespoke tracks is 4 times the thickness of the regular foil. This, I think, is only 2 times the thickness, so you can get it even thicker. I was also warned about potential paper cuts, that type of cut working with this stuff. I'm not going to touch it, but so far I've been okay. I've come through unscathed so far. So isn't that awesome? I bet you're all eager to see the finished task, the finished project, the finished poop chute. But I'm going to get creative. My creativity is not over yet. It's not just a matter of putting this on here. I'm going to do a few little unexpected tricks here and there. Yeah. And Aussies who live in the outback will greatly appreciate that because, as I've hinted before, after a storm, things go a little bit astray, don't they? Yeah, so we'll see what I can come up with and see if I can do it convincingly. So, at this point, I reckon the build, as far as you guys coming along with me, I think the build's done. Let's just slowly fade out to black before reveal the big reveal. Folks, brace yourselves. And it's getting quieter and dark. Oh, it's a bit spooky. Can somebody turn the lights back on, please? And there you have it, slot car adventurers. One poop chute with the lot. Oh, that was quite a task, and I never thought it'd finish. And one thing I didn't show you is when I started putting the roofing sections on, I got about a half to 2/3 of the way through and completely ran out. I'd miscalculated. So I had to quickly stay up for half that night. This is Friday night into the early hours of Saturday morning, manufacturing another batch. Painting them, sticking little posters on, grunging them up, flipping them over, doing the same, waiting for paint to dry. And then the following morning I get up to do it, I put them all through the ringer, and then I go to glue them on and I run out of super glue. It was a task. Let's go and have a closer look, eh? So, yes, we're going to have another bridge structure continuing here in a similar kind of architecture. So this section I've made, there'll be another one over here, and all sorts of tricky stuff in between. This is going to be who knows what. That's for me to know and you guys to find out. So it turned out great. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to continue this fence along here, and it's going to have Mad Max depictions, different pictures, vehicles all along there to about this point here, because that's basically where the Mad Max display begins. This is the gateway to it all. There'll be more Mad Max goodness all around this area and over there and over the top, and it's going to be quite a feature when it's done. And even the stage will be dressed up with some of this stuff at the back, with the video screen mounted in front. It'll all make sense when everything's in place. So thanks for coming on this epic journey. I'm not exaggerating when I say we're really just getting started. There's a lot of detail, especially in this mountain pass. This is going to be quite an epic build over the coming weeks. But folks, we've already come almost to the end of another season. Next week is episode 10. That's the season finale. So we'll have to do something special for it. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll think of something. But thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you love the results as much as I do. Looks fantastic. Really pleased. And yeah, I guess that's a wrap. That is a wrap. So see you next week on Hughes Garage Slot Car Adventures.
Don't forget to tune in next week for the season finale.